Hi, this is Rudy Jones of PalmettoStateBaseball.com. Welcome to the South Carolina College Baseball Recap for Thursday, March the 26th. There are only two games involving state teams on Thursday. Over at Doug Kingsmore Stadium in Clemson, Miami scored 5 unearned runs in the 10th inning to take the opener of a series over the Tigers by a final score of 8-3 in ACC play. Miami improved to 20-6 overall, 3-4 in the ACC. The Tigers, who have lost 5 straight for the first time since 2022, fell to 18-9 and 1-6 in the ACC. The Canes scored a single run in the first inning and 2 in the third. Then Clemson tied it with a run in the 5th and 2 in the 6th. But the Tigers left 12 runners on base, had multiple chances to do something and could not get it across. The in the 10th inning, Miami loaded the bases with 2 out and a grounder by Daniel Cuvée down toward the third base line. Third baseman Tristan McLaughty kind of let it play him instead of playing the ball. Went off his glove down into the outfield for a 3-run error. The Canes scored 2 more runs to make it 8-3. Clemson got a runner on in the 10th but could do no more. And as again, the final score was 8-3 Miami in 10 innings. Clemson starter Aiden Canuck once again could not get any support. He has not had a run scored for him while he's been in the game since February the 20th. That's his last 4 starts. They have not scored during the time that he has been in the game. Tonight they scored after he went out, but other than that, it's been tough. Game 2 of the series is set for 8 o'clock on Friday at Doug Kingsmore Stadium. Down at Riley Park in Sumter, Morris scored 5 runs in the 9th inning, without an out being recorded, and beat Bob Jones by a score of 10-9 to clinch a 3-game series sweep. The Bruins took a 9-5 lead into the bottom of the 9th. Jabari Thompson had a 2-run single to pull him within 9-7. Then Adrian Canonis hit his second 2-run homer of the game to tie the score. Canonis also hit a 3-run walk-off homer for Coach Zay Paul's squad on Wednesday against Bob Jones. And then a fielder's choice play to the third baseman. His throw to home plate pulled the Bob Jones catcher off the plate, his foot off the plate in the umpire's estimation, and that was the game. Morris wins again by the score 10-9. They won 4 straight games now. Morris is 7-11. Bob Jones has lost 5 straight games, and they are now 4 straight games. They're now 7-17 to win that series. Those are the only games involving state teams played on Thursday. Now, there was one SEC game played, and in that game, number 2 Texas drilled number 8 Oklahoma 14-0 in a game called after 7 innings because of the run rule. How about the schedule for Friday? Of course, a lot of big series starting. We'll go in chronological order for the games in the state on Friday. We got Rust at Voorhees for a doubleheader at noon. Anderson is at Marsville at 2. Erskine is at Shawan at 2. Newberry is at Carson Newman at 2. UNC Greensboro and Wofford open their series at Russell C. King Field at 2 o'clock. Columbia International is at Pikeville at 3. North Greenville is at Ferrum at 3:30. Bryan is at Spartanburg Methodist at 5. Southern Wesleyan is at Emmanuel at 5. UNC Asheville is at USC Upstate at 5. Catawba is at Coker at 6. Catawba is number 1 in the country in the coaches poll, in the Coaches Association poll for Division II. Charleston Southern's at Winthrop at 6 o'clock, meeting 2 of the hottest teams in the Big South right now. Claflin is at USC Aiken at 6. Coastal Carolina is at Marshall at 6. The Chants have won 28 straight games against Sunbelt Conference competition. College of Charleston is at Campbell at 6. Georgia Southwestern is at Lander at 6. Mount Olive is at Francis Marion at 6. Presbyterian is at Samford at 6 in non-conference play. South Carolina opens its SEC series at Georgia at 6 o'clock at Foley Field. USC Beaufort is at Columbus State at 6. Western Carolina is at the Citadel at 6. And as I mentioned, Miami and Clemson play at 8 o'clock. I will be posting my Palmetto State Baseball podcast within the next half hour or so at Podbean. I'll give you a link to that at Palmetto State Baseball, the page. You can always follow updates in game on my X account of Palmetto Base, and email me with questions at rudyjones@palmettostatebaseball.com. Trying to do the best as far as I can to provide box scores, etc. Some schools don't list them, others do, and I'll do that when I can. But again, for now, this is Rudy Jones of PalmettoStateBaseball.com on Thursday night saying good night, Jesus loves you.